Hey guys, this is Maneliki. I just wanted to make a quick video on my favorite weapon in all of Warframe, the Panthera. I know a lot of you guys out there probably not sharing my feelings on the Panthera. It seems to get a lot of hate, but personally I like it. Like I said, it's my favorite weapon in the game, so just wanted to talk a little bit about it and why I like it. Yeah, so I guess we'll get right into it. So basically, if you're not already familiar with the Panthera, it's basically it's a remake kind of the miter. So it shoots saw blades as its primary attack, and the secondary, it kind of hovers a spinning saw blade out in front of the weapon, and it kind of acts like a saw, just just chainsawing people up. It's kind of cool, or like a buzz saw, I guess. But it's pretty awesome. Now, when it first came out, the damage was pretty low, and everybody was complaining. So they gave it a buff, and now actually once you mod it up, it does some pretty good damage. Now it's a slash weapon, obviously, since it's shooting blades, so it's more suited to infested, I think. So that's primarily what I use it for is hunting infested, doing the hive missions and whatnot. Um, I find it very effective, particularly with the alt fire. I just kind of like wear them down while they're far, and then as they get closer, you just cut them to pieces with that saw. It's pretty sweet. So I think a lot of the reason it gets the hate it does is it has no aim down sights because of the alt fire, and it does have a pretty low rate of fire. But I mean, you throw a couple speed mods on there, and before you know it, it shoots at a decent pace. Like, it could be a little bit faster. So I kind of see where they're coming from, but the damage output is still definitely there once you get your mods into it. I think I've got 3 or 4 mod mine, so you get some pretty crazy mods crammed into there. And so, I mean, I go into modding, I guess, in a little bit, but yeah. So basically, to craft that, like I was saying, you have to have a fully built miter, and those aren't, in my opinion, that easy to get. You gotta go farm Vor and Lek Krill, I guess, whatever planet that is. You gotta farm them, get your miter, and then I'm not sure what else actually is involved in crafting. I think it's just the miter and some components. But regardless, oh no, you know what? It might be yeah, those Hiku stars. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a miter and some Hiku stars to to cook that up. So it's a little bit pricey, and a lot of people have compared it to kind of a downgrade. They figure it's just straight up weaker than the miter. And the way I think it kind of compares, just from my experience, I find the miter has a better sustained DPS if you just keep spamming the blades out. Whereas if you're trying to use the charge attack, I'd say probably the Panthera probably has the higher DPS. Now, I don't have any of the numbers. I'm not crunching the numbers off any of these sites or whatever off the game. I haven't really looked into it that deeply. It's just a feeling I get from both weapons. Kind of like my trick with the miter really is you kind of run around the corner, you have it charged, and when you see the enemy, you release it for that big burst damage, and you follow it up with a bunch of little attacks. Whereas the Panthera doesn't have that charge attack. Instead, it has the saw attack, of course. So that's how that works. And I really like it, just the speed of it when you get up close. Just the speed of the saw. Like, the tick damage is very, very fast. So yeah, I just really like the feel of the weapon. It's very satisfying to saw people up like that. The noise is great. Kind of, well, yeah, it's a little bit psycho, but you know what? It's a game, so I don't feel bad about that. Yeah, so I guess get right into how to mod this thing, at least how I mod it anyway. Alright, so the way I've modded mine up is I've gone with split chamber, obviously, for the multi-shot, and serration, of course, for the damage. I've gone with shred and speed trigger, because you really do need those to speed the weapon up, because without them it is painfully slow. So you definitely need those. I put Stormbringer and Infected Clip for the corrosive, for the heavily armored stuff. Now, I actually went with Sawtooth Clip for my last 9 polarity, just to give that extra bit of slash damage and focus it more against the Infested, and again I went with Bane of Infested. I had Cryo rounds in there, but I've been having a lot more success with this Bane of Infested mod. Just again, further focusing it against the Infested, which in my opinion, it's what it really excels at. So yeah, that's how I modded my my Panthera, and it seems to work out really well. So yeah, so that's basically my thoughts on the Panthera. Obviously, it's not for everybody, but I really like it, so I'm using it quite a bit lately. It's a lot of fun, just cutting things. Yeah, so anyway, I guess that's it. So I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching.